Hi guys, it's Leeky and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Leeky and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have a brand review of a brand that's also brand new to me, as in like I have never tried it before, so I'm kind of excited and a little curious to see what we got for today. I will be reviewing Drop Off Mindfulness. They are a Swedish brand, which also makes sense that I get, advertisement from them quite frequently because, I live in Sweden, so they're a local brand, but they also do ship internationally. And I've mainly kind of come across them because they sponsored some university events, but also because some of their stuff really reminds me of Amen. And Amen is another Swedish brand that I really like to shop a lot. I do review them a lot as well, and I'm just going to link a playlist up here. But yeah. So there's like a lot of similarities, like also the recent campaign looked very, very similar to like a campaign that Amen did last year. And Drop Off Mindfulness also does a lot of seamless stuff, a lot of ripped seamless stuff, which also reminds me of Amen stuff. However, they are a little cheaper, a little bit more affordable. I would say their stuff is usually kind of like, 40-50% cheaper than the Amen stuff. So I was still curious to try them and see what they have. Some stuff also does look a little different, so I'm not saying they just like completely copy everything, but there's definitely some similarities. And that's why I'm just curious to look at it. So all the pieces I have today are seamless pieces. I usually wear a size small on my tops, so I got all the sports bras that I have today in a size small. And for leggings, I'm usually in between a size small and a size medium. But if I haven't tried a brand yet, I'll usually go for a medium. Because, it's always better if something fits slightly too large than if you can't even get it on. So that's what we're going to be working with today. I have 5 pieces in total. They shipped quite fast. There was, of course, no import fee since this came from within Sweden. I don't know how it works if you order from outside of the EU, but within the EU, you should be fine in terms of import fees as well. And yeah, let's just get into it. So we will start with the piece that I was maybe most excited about, and that was mainly because of the color. So we do have the Lisa sports bra ribbed in Bubbles Daylight Blue. So I think the color is Bubbles Daylight Blue. Maybe it's just Daylight Blue, but this is the Lisa sports bra ribbed for sure. So to me, this looks more like a crop top with like some built-in cup pads, not even built-in, but like removable cup pads. I still thought it was quite, it looked kind of cute. It's this like ribbed seamless material here. I really, really like the color. It's a little bit more like periwinklish light blue. My nails kind of still match with the shimmer, although they're a little bit darker. And yeah, I got this in a size small. It looks a little big. We'll figure out how this works, but I don't have a very big chest, so sometimes I can even wear an extra small in some sports bras. And yeah, we'll figure out if I should have sized down in this. But otherwise, we have like this deep V in the front. Removable cup pads, as I already mentioned, they seem a little bit padded, but like not too thick, quite flexible. We do have thick straps that are not adjustable, and then you have a metal logo here at the bottom. So this metal logo situation is also something that Amen does a lot, and here it just says DOM for Drop Off Mindfulness. In the back, we have the same like design as in the front, so like same depth of the V. It basically looks the exact same in the front and in the back. The difference is just where the cup pads are, and you don't have another metal logo in the back because that would be ridiculous. So yeah, the fabric feels like nice and soft, a little bit cooler to the touch. It's structured because of the ribbed detailing here. You do have like slightly finer rib down here as the band under the chest. It all seems very stretchy as well. I don't see it being very compressive, probably like just a light support type of situation. And like I said, it's very long. Like it's kind of like more of a crop top length than a sports bra length thing. But let's see it on. All right, here we have the set. I was excited for the color, but I'm not so excited for the fit. Let's talk about the sports bra. So this one is the Lisa sports bra. And like I said, the color is beautiful. This like kind of daylight blue, as they call it. It's like super nice. And the fabric itself isn't too bad on the sports bra. Like you have this ribbed fabric here. It's nice and soft. You have like a little bit of a tighter band here, a metal logo there. And like you have this V and then just like thick straps here. So it's actually quite comfortable, but there's like a lot of extra fabric here. and it's a little wide on the sides. This band here fits comfortably, so I don't think if I size down, I think this might be a little too tight then. So it's really just like there's too much extra fabric like up here, and I don't know what to do with it. The back is very simple, a little bit mimics the front as well. So you do have also a slight V here, but it's a little bit deeper in the front. There's definitely like not a lot of support to gain from this. The sleeves, I was going to say, the straps are also a little loose. They're also a little wider. So definitely like I would say this is like a lounge top, because support wise, like nothing, like not even light support. So yeah. And I mean, the fact is, of course, like it fits a little big. So maybe if it fit a little better, you could get light support out of it. But currently I think it's more, like I said, just a lounge top. It has removable cup pads. They are, kind of a little bit thicker. I'm trying to like just figure out what I think about them. They're a little bit more squishy, but not like it's not bad or anything. And I mean, like I said, I like the color a lot. The fabric is nice on the top, but it's just like, it just doesn't fit right. Like yeah. And I wouldn't want to size down, because this band, I feel like really like it's comfortable. It doesn't squeeze me in or anything. And honestly, if it's just a light support sports bra or like no support in a lounge top, I don't want it to be too wide, but I still want a little bit more support, a little bit more like, I want to be a little bit more held in from this here. So yeah, the fit doesn't really work out for me. I don't know. I had higher hopes, I think, especially because I like the color a lot, but yeah. It's a cute idea. I mean, also very like basic, simple, but it just doesn't work so well. All right, to match this sports bra, I also did get the matching tights. These are the Nina tights, ribbed in Bubbles Daylight Blue, so the exact same color. I also assume the exact same fabric, at least the ribbed texture looks the exact same, and we have like a thinner ribbed texture up top here for our seamless band. You also do have a metal logo here again in the front to kind of match the one that we had on the sports bra. No front seam. And then in the back is also, no seam, no glute detailing, nothing. It's just like really, really simple. Just like the sports bra, the leggings look the exact same from the front and the back. And the only thing that really helps you determine what the front and what the back is the metal logo. At least that's there. And also, I think on the inside, yeah, they have like the kind of washing instructions in here. This is 96% polyamide and 4% elastane, by the way. I'm surprised at how stretchy it is with only 4% elastane. But I don't know. Maybe also the polyamide helps a lot. I'm really not an expert when it comes to these kind of like fabric compositions. This was made in Turkey, by the way. But yeah, it's like just looks very, very simple. Got these in a size medium. They also look a little wide around the ankle. I usually don't like it when it's like too wide on my ankle. Like I kind of want it to be tight there. So let's hope that this is just an illusion. Very, very stretchy, kind of soft fabric. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have much else to say about these because they're just very, very simple. So let's see them on. All right, onto these Nina tights. So they're just like very simple ribbed seamless tights. You do have a little bit more of a smaller rib up here. So basically same as what we had with the top here, that kind of is a set. So you have like bigger ribs here, smaller there, and then you have smaller ribs here in the waistband and bigger ribbing in the actual like leg part of the leggings. But also same as with the sports bra, there's just a lot of extra fabric. Like there's no compression in the waistband, nothing whatsoever. But it's, around here, exactly around where my butt is, like biggest butt thigh situation. Like it feels not tight, but like it feels comfortable there. So again, I wouldn't have wanted to size down to get like compression anywhere else, because then I feel like it would have been too tight around here. So I don't know. It's just overall the fit is not perfect, not good for me, I think. I'm hoping it's going to be different with the other stuff that I still have. Otherwise, we also do have the metal logo kind of match like what you had in the top. They are nice and high-waisted, but yeah, like no compression. It's just like a little bit of gaping and 7/8 length on me. Also a little bit wider around the ankles. And I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. Like for the fact that they're so simple, they kind of have to like fit nicely. The fabric itself feels also a little bit thinner than for the sports bra, but that's also because the sports bra is double lined and the leggings are not. So I think that kind of makes a difference. I feel like the sports bra just feels like a little bit thicker, a little bit softer as well than the leggings. But otherwise, I mean, it's just too much fabric. It's just no compression here, even though there's smaller ribbing in the waistband. And overall, I mean, also in the back, there's like nothing really too flattering. Of course, like the waistband ends like nice and high on top of your glutes, so it's not like cutting them off, but like you have like no seam, no glute detailing, nothing. So as I might have mentioned before, like their marketing and everything reminds me a lot of Eamon. So Eamon has like this nice glute detailing. These don't really have that. And I don't know, they also don't have the fit for me. So yeah, I'm not super into them, let's say that. If you're like looking for something that's no compression at all, just for lounging, these could still be nice. I mean, they're not super expensive either. So maybe it's worth a try. But like for me, it's just like the fit doesn't work. So also if you have like a bigger thigh, like bigger hips and smaller waist, maybe that also is just not a thing that their fit accommodates, basically. Or also with the top, I mean, small boobs, apparently also not, because I feel like maybe you could fill it out a little bit more if you had like a really big chest. I don't know. It's just like the fit doesn't work for me. But let's see what the other pieces, how the other pieces will fare in this. I hope it's going to be a little bit better. All right, we have more ripped seamless stuff. Basically everything they do, I think, is ripped seamless. I don't think I've seen anything else. Maybe I just ignored that part. I don't know. But yeah, we have another set. And we talk about the top first again. So this is the Jill Sports Bra Ripped Seamless in dark navy. So another blue color, but this time definitely, very, very different vibes. I think it's actually really nice blue. I'm not sure if I would call it a navy blue. It's also kind of like a grayish blue. To me, I think I would have expected it to be like a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more something else. But yeah, this is the Jill Sports Bra. Definitely looks quite different than the sports bra we saw in the beginning, the Lisa Sports Bra. We do have a square neckline up here. It seems like we're going to have a lot more coverage here as well. Removable cup pads again. Thin spaghetti straps this time. And they're actually also adjustable. So I appreciate that. It's usually, I'm not a biggest fan of like having adjustable straps on everything. But sometimes it's actually quite nice. And judging by how the first sports bra fit, I feel like I would kind of appreciate it with this one. We also do have a ribbed band underneath, but this time it is basically the same kind of ribbed fabric as it is like in the whole body of the sports bra. And yeah, all in all, this fabric feels a little bit less soft than the one I had the light blue stuff in. So that's definitely a bit more like a little rougher, smaller ribs or smaller ribbed detailing here. Yeah, not as soft, just still, I think, yeah, still stretchy. Maybe also not as stretchy as the other fabric. But like just from like a feel, like just from a hand feel, I think I preferred the other fabric. This is just a little less soft. Seems like it might be a little less comfortable, but also maybe a little more compressive. I'm hoping the sports bra fits a little better as well. But like I said, I think, it seems like you're going to have a good amount of coverage at least. And yeah, hopefully the more sturdy kind of fabric also means that there's a little bit more support. Of course, we still have thin straps, but with a small chest like I do, have, like, it's usually a little easier to get a good amount of support also from like spaghetti straps bras, like, or spaghetti strap bras basically. So yeah, we also do have the metal logo here in the front again, so it's the same story for all the pieces so far at least. And I actually also do appreciate this is metal detailing here with the adjustability. You have metal detailing, metal ring there, because sometimes the plastic can creak a little, and the metal doesn't do that. So yeah, let's see this one on. All right, from light blue, we go to dark navy blue. This is the Jill sports bra. This fabric definitely feels a little bit more cooler to the touch and not as soft now. The sports bra is also a little bit more compressive. We do have adjustable straps here, but they're thin. I don't feel them cutting in now or anything. We do have a higher square neckline, a little bit of side coverage, still a little bit extra space in the body of the sports bra itself, removable cup pads, and then also just a rib band underneath and their metal logo here. And then in the back, you just have like a very simple bag, so nothing really happening there. And you can just see that here are the adjustable straps. I try to adjust them now. It didn't really do too much, but I mean, I still have some room to make them shorter even. But yeah, so when I pulled the sports bra on, it felt like it was going to be like more tight, more compressive. But then, as I mentioned, there's still like a lot of extra fabric around. Because I don't know, maybe I just have too small boobs to fill this out, and I actually need to size down to an extra small with their stuff. Because you can see that like this usually happens when the sports bra is too big and you don't fill it out. But it's like, the band feels quite comfortable again, you know, support-wise, very, very light support again. So I'm not really feeling like too tucked in. And yeah, maybe I need to try an extra small in their sports bras and just see if that helps a little bit better. Because I don't know, it just seems weird. Like I said, the fabric seemed like it was going to be a little bit more compressive, tugging me a little bit more in. And then when I had it on, it actually, like, it just doesn't. So I'm a little confused by that. Also fabric-wise, I would prefer the other fabric from the light blue stuff, just because it's a little bit softer. It's not like terrible by any means, but it's just not as soft. Definitely feels a little bit thinner as well, which might be better for like a little bit more sweaty workouts. But then again, for a little bit more sweaty workouts, I kind of want to have a little bit more support for the sports bra. Good thing though is, like, I mean, the neck is quite high, so you're not going to fall out or anything because you have quite good coverage here. And I mean, if you make the straps even tighter, maybe, you know, you can wrap up the, get like a little bit more support out of it. I don't know. But also, I mean, the straps are quite thin, right? So it's really just like super thin spaghetti straps here, which I personally usually don't mind because I don't have a big chest. So they don't need to hold too much, which helps a lot. But overall, also not really convinced of this sports bra. Yeah, let's just move on. All right, as I already hinted at, we do have a set here. So this, these are the Cleo tights ripped seamless, also in the color dark navy to match the sports bra we just saw. These are also, again, very, very simple, just like the first tights that we saw. Also, you know what, I just realized Eamon usually calls their leggings tights as well. And these people do that too. Is that a Swedish thing? Or did they, I'll just copy that too. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue with this. But yeah, again, very, very simple. Same fabric as the sports bra that I just showed you. So we have like a bit more of a fine rib situation. Same fabric in the waistband as in the bottom. No seams anywhere, so you don't have a front seam, you don't have a top seam. It's just a seamless ribbed waistband here as well. You also do have that metal logo there. And again, very, very simple from the front and looks the exact same in the back as well. So the only thing that helps you with figuring out what the front and what the back is the metal logo and also the washing instructions that are this time not on the waistband for some reason, but lower. So yeah, and this is also actually the same composition as the other set, the 96% polyamide and 4% elastane. That's interesting because it does feel very, very different. Yeah, I would assume these are still very, very stretchy, but maybe that there's a little bit more compression from this type of fabric. It's a little bit more cool to the touch. Yeah, it just doesn't feel as comfortable. But yeah, otherwise, these are just like, I mean, they're just a very, very simple cut. They're basically the same cut as the other leggings, just like with slight variations, but like, it's just so simple. Like, there's no detailing whatsoever, nothing. And Eamon usually does have like the glue detailing, which is what I really, really like. because otherwise you always have like a little bit of a unibutt danger. So these might, also give you a unibutt. Let's see these on. All right, here we have the Cleo tights. So these are also ribbed tights again, same fabric as the sports bra, and they're so not as soft as the other tights that I showed you, the Nina tights. These feel a little bit more compressive though. So this is a little bit more what I expected from it. It's not like super compressive, but I definitely feel a little bit more tugged in. There's not too much gaping, I think. It's actually quite fine. I do get a little bit of compression from the waistband as well. So fit-wise, these are much, much better. Like they feel, again, like also of course a little bit tighter around here, but it's not like bad by any means. And I just feel a little bit more tucked in, which is kind of what I want. The other ones I would have just really worn for lounging, and that's it. These ones I feel like I could wear for workouts actually, and they're not going to slide down too much on me. So of course they're seamless. We have no front seam. We have, this time the waistband is basically the same rib material as the rest of the leggings. So there's not really like, smaller ribs up here and a bigger ribbing down here. It's just really the same thing. We do have the logo here as well. No top seam, obviously. They're nice and high-waisted. And then in the back, again, there's not really any detailing or anything. Like it's just sits there. Although like, I feel like you can kind of feel so they basically, their washing instructions, everything's kind of around here. And like when I looked in the mirror, something looked a little weird. I think it's not a great placement for it. We'll also see maybe if you can see it through in the squat test. But just like, it also feels weird. They should have put it like, I don't know, maybe just have a tag that you can cut out or something. But like putting it right here is I think not the right choice. Cause I was like, what's this here? Why is there something weird? But it's the washing instructions, sizing and stuff. But yeah, otherwise you don't really have any glute detailing. It's like unibutt danger for sure. Not just unibutt danger. I think it's a fault in unibutt. Like no glute separation, whatever. Like no V, no seams. Otherwise, it definitely do remind me a little bit more of the Amen ripped seamless tights, but those have like the nice glute detailing, trying to like really just give you a little bit more of a peach look there, but these ones don't have that. Fabric is a little bit not as soft, but also definitely cool to the touch, a little bit lighter, a little bit thinner. They're 7/8 length on me. They're not super tight around the ankle, so it's quite okay. So if you're a really tall person, you don't mind having a capri thing, I think there's a little bit of extra space around here. But yeah, I don't know. They're not like blowing me away. Like they're not like, oh my God, this is amazing. But these I definitely think are like so far the best fitting piece of the ones that I've tried on. So yeah, not bad, not amazing. Just like, if you need a pair of ripped seamless tights and you don't want to spend too much money and you don't mind the unibutt, I guess these could be an option for you. All right, last but not least, we do have another sports bra. This is the Freja sports bra, ripped seamless, in the color olive oil. I did not know olive oil was this color. I think this is the color of an olive, maybe, but not the color of olive oil, but that's okay. So with this one, this is a very, very simple, basic ripped seamless sports bra. Reminded me a lot of the Amen ripped seamless sports bra, which is why I got this to kind of just compare. But yeah, all in all, I mean, thicker straps, scoop neck. I think this one is also quite long lined again, like there's quite a lot of coverage and it's quite like big. We do have the metal logo here at the band again, you do have a ribbed seamless band under the chest, and you do have like some slight detailing under the chest as well. Like basically here you kind of have like a scoop detailing there. And then in the back, it's just very, very simple, very, very basic. So like not much else to say about this piece. I think this one is a little bit softer than the set that I had in the dark navy color, not as soft as the light blue color that I had. But it's still like a little bit softer for sure. Again, of course, 96% polyamide, 4% elastane, like everything in this haul apparently. That might be all they do, I don't know. But yeah, removable cup pads as well. And maybe this one is gonna give some support finally. We have more coverage and thick straps. Hopefully there's a little bit more support. Maybe this fits better than the other ones. Let's just see it on. All right, I'm sorry for this color combination. I know it's not the greatest, but that's okay. Let's talk about this Freja sports bra. This one definitely reminds me a bit of the Eamon ribbed seamless sports bra, which is why I wanted to try it and see. It's a little bit longer. It's like definitely like quite a long sports bra. So more of a like nearly a crop top basically. It's made of like this ribbed material again. So this one is a little bit softer than the leggings, I feel, but like kind of still seems to be like a very similar fabric, but maybe it's a bit more similar to the light blue pieces basically. You have like a little bit of a scoop neck here. The logo here again, ribbed band underneath, removable cup pads, thicker straps that are not adjustable, but they're stretchy, and then in the back you have a bit more coverage. So the Eamon bras usually scoop a little bit lower in the back. This one does not, so it just goes a little bit higher. So yeah, you just have more coverage in the back basically. Support-wise, I would say this is actually a light support. Maybe even medium. Definitely the most supportive sports bra in this haul. That is for sure. I also feel like there's less extra fabric. There's still like a little bit of extra fabric, but somehow it's not as bad as with the other ones. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Yeah, which also of course that makes it the most supportive one. And I'm usually always a size small in sports bras. So this one is the first one that actually does feel like it fits like a normal small. Like I said, maybe a tiny bit bigger still, but like mainly fits like a small. The other ones were really like just big. So yeah, maybe this is my favorite out of the bunch because just it's like fits the best. It's not like my absolute favorite. They didn't have like the greatest color options, let's say that. I mean, this olive oil is like just a really dark green. I mean, maybe I'm also just bashing it now because it just really does not work with, with the navy color here. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a good basic color, right? But yeah, this one gives you, I mean, it's just a very simple seamless sports bra, gives you good coverage, a little bit of support, still feels comfortable to wear. Like this band doesn't really suffocate me or anything, it just sits there and that's fine. And yeah, these are also not too expensive. So if you're looking for like something simple, like seamless, maybe for like a lifting session, but also for like, I don't know, some yoga or Pilates, just lounging, I think this could be okay. And like I said, it's also actually crop top length. So I think it would also work as a crop top, you know, so yeah. All right, it's conclusion time. I will say I was not really like super blown away by any of the pieces. Like they're basic ribbed seamless pieces. The fit was a little off, especially for the tops. Like I've never had this, like, I mean, it happens occasionally that like maybe one or two like tops are going to be like a little too big, but like this was quite a lot. And yeah, I don't know. I went off their size chart, so it should have been fine. And the fact that also the last one fit quite okay tells me, you know, that there's just discrepancies in their sizing. The same with the leggings. Like I just felt like there was not enough compression in the waistband, and it just like the fit was a little off. So yeah, the fit wasn't good for me. And like I said, the pieces are simple, and I don't know, if they don't fit properly, then that's kind of like the most expectation I can have because they're so simple. So it's like, I guess the fabric also should be nice. The fabric feels fine, you know. The fabric is absolutely fine if you have a more like, if your hip waist ratio is a little bit different and not as, you know, as like this, like mine is, maybe these are going to fit you a little bit better because they're going to give you a little bit more compression around the waist. If you go for the size that fits your butt. I don't know, with the sports bras, I would say probably in general, you'd be safer to size down if you're kind of in doubt. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep any of the pieces because, like I said, I wasn't really too like blown away by them. I wasn't really like it wasn't anything too special. And yes, they're cheaper than Eamon, but I do like, you know, most of the detailing that Eamon does a little bit better than what they did. There was also no glute detailing on any of the leggings that I've tried, and I kind of like that about the Eamon seamless pieces, that they do have some glute detailing that looks just really nice on your glutes. And like with this, yeah, I wasn't blown away. So, yeah, I mean, if you're in Sweden or like somewhere in Europe, you can check them out, and you can also easily return pieces. I don't know how it works if you shop from outside the EU, so you should check that. But yeah, if you don't mind just having to pay like a little bit for returning, because I think in Sweden, I think it was around 50 kroner for returns or something. So, you know, if you don't mind that, you could as well just try them if you're looking for some seamless stuff, some really, really basic stuff. But yeah, be aware it's like really, really, really basic. They don't have nice color choices, but yeah, it's just like not super like special or anything. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, the video, you can give it your thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, you can also subscribe to my channel so you can get notified about all the new upcoming videos so you don't miss anything. If you have any comments, like any feedback, any suggestions, just leave them down in the comment box below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram and you can DM me there, but be aware I'm going to be way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if you really want to see an answer or you want me to see the comment, then just leave it down here and I'll get back to you. Yes. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.